Now, I get it. I get it, you're tired of Lugia V-STAR, but listen to me. This is a different build, and I think this build solves a lot of the deck's current problems. And it doesn't even play Cinccino, but let me explain, because what is going on, everybody? Hit my channel here with another Pokemon trading card game on my deck tech. Today we're taking a look at Lugia V-STAR. This is a kind of a mix between, I think it was Alex Szymanski's list and kind of my own list, where I'm trying to address the current problems with Lugia V-STAR. I'm not a huge fan of the Cinccino build. I think it's really clunky, really high roll, but even if you high roll and you get everything you need whenever you need it, the deck isn't even like guaranteed to win, so we're kind of taking a more, slower approach to the deck. Instead of trying to aggressively destroy your opponent's Pokemon with Cinccino, we're kind of taking a step back and playing more of a single prize game, trading evenly with single prizers, because that's kind of where the meta is right now. A lot of Guardy is, floating around out there. But this deck also can go toe-to-toe with Raging Bolt Ogerpon and Charizard and Miraidon and all those funny little decks. So, without further ado, here's my kind of homebrewed Lugia list. We're rocking that 3-3 Lugia V-STAR, which is the same. Similar to Alex Szymanski, we're playing the Drapion V to help us in the Gardevoir matchup, as well as that Wyrdeer V for our big late game attacker. Double Lumineon. We got Iron Hands in here, obviously, and we have the Iron Bundle to help us in, in the Charizard matchup, but also to help us in mainly with the Hyper Glower ability to switch our opponent's Pokemon out of the active spot. Now, here's where my list differs. I'm playing the Mew EX, and the Mew EX usually is good in Lugia to help you deal with Giratina V-STAR, but I think Mew is pretty solid right now to help against, Unfair Stamp Temple of Sinnoh, to help you kind of draw out of that, or like, Enhanced Hammer, Temple of Sinnoh. This is really good, or Enhanced Hammer, Unfair Stamp, Enhanced Hammer, I don't know, that kind of thing. Mew is also a really solid attacker into a couple of different matchups. Really good into Miraidon, where this deck really struggles, because you can evenly trade with them. You can use Genome Hacking to copy something like a, copy a Miraidon and return KO it after they KO a Lugia, stuff like that. Mew EX is really good for. We obviously have the Bloodmoon Ursaluna in here as well. And the main difference is I'm actually playing the Snorlax still. Snorlax is really good into a Lost Box, because otherwise this deck can kind of have a tough time if they get an early Greninja off on your Cinccinos, or they double Greninja your Archeops. You're kind of screwed. Even in Chen Pao, that's kind of a common game plan, but in that game plan you just use Lugia V-STAR. But in Lost Box, Snorlax is really good, can't be KO'd by Cram or Sableye, so they need to respond to it with something like a Raikou, which you can then respond with a Lugia V-STAR in return, or a Blood Moon or something like that. So that's kind of my Pokemon count. My supporter count is really straightforward. We're playing one Jacq as usual. We got 3 Iono, 3 Research split here, as well as the 2 Carmine for that early turn, early turn discard, early turn draw, that sort of thing. We have a Thorton in here, which again is really good to reuse Iron Bundle, but also if your lone Lugia gets knocked out, you can Lumineon for Thorton, evolve, do your Lugia business. And then we also are playing 4 copies of Boss's Orders in this list. Another thing I really like about Lugia, how it used to play, is you could pretty much always have Boss. Now we've seen lists slowly climb back up from 2 to 3 Boss, but 4 Boss I think is really good. Serena's kind of bad right now. We don't really need Serena a lot. It does have uses, but Serena, I'd rather just have another Boss. And because we're not playing this Cinccino package, there is no fluff. And then, Stadium-wise, I'm rocking with a Collapsed and a Jamming Tower, and then Ball Search. I got the 4 Capturing Aroma, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Great Ball, kind of standard that we've seen. Energy-wise, there's 15 energy. Obviously, we have the Legacy Energy over here, so we can use Lumineon's attack, but we can also use, what's it called? What's your name? Iron Hands attack, but Legacy Energy, obviously a great card, just so you can deny prizes against your opponent. You can have single prize Iron Hands, or a single prize Lugia V-STAR, or a 0 prize Snorlax, which is really strong in this deck. We have the 4 Gift, 4 Jet, 3 Double Turbo, and some other little funky energies. Obviously, we have Mist Energy, but only 1 analysts are playing 4 Mist Energy, but I'm also playing the 1 Therapeutic, obviously for Snorlax, so you can repeatedly swing with it, but I'm also playing the 1 V-Guard Energy. Now, the V-Guard Energy I think is really good right now, and no one is playing it, but it's really good against Regidrago V-STAR. That deck is a pretty rough matchup for this, but if you throw a V-Guard Energy on something like your, Bloodmoon Ursaluna or your Lugia V-STAR, it means that Regidrago has to use 5 energy discard from Raging Bolt instead of 4, or if they play the Koraidon EX, for example, they will not be able to knock you out. So they'll have to use a different option. So V-Guard, very strong in this deck. I'm really loving this deck so far. Sorry for a little bit of a long explanation. We're just gonna hop right in, get some dubs with Lugia.
Just wanted to give a quick thank you to the lovely sponsors of the Hitmonchanting channel. If you need codes, you know where to go. Head over to ptcglstore.com and use code Hitmon to get 5% off your order. And be sure to check out Pokemon.gg, the best Pokemon card tracker and deck builder there is. Join Pokemon.gg by clicking the link below and use code Hitmon to get a free month of pro membership. Thank you to my sponsors for supporting the channel, and thanks to you for supporting me too. And now, let's get right back into the video.
We picked, I don't even gotta say it, Tails never fails. We're gonna flip that coin, it's gonna be Tails, and we're gonna choose to go first. We are playing Carmine. We do want to go first with this list. Get that early Lugia. You already know the vibes. Decent hand. We can start with Mr. Iron Hands here. So we don't have to play the Wyrdeer. Wyrdeer can be, like, obviously it's good in some matchups, but Hands is good in almost any matchup, even the decks like Raging Bolt Ogerpon that don't have those, you know, a lot of single prizers. They do play Radiant Greninja, they do play Squawkabilly, so being able to do that is good. This is also really good in this Dragonpult matchup because we have Legacy Energy in hand now. Start with this. We're gonna go ahead. You losing double Ultra Ball really does kind of suck, but we're gonna have to ditch these two, take a little bit of a count, see what's happening. We get our fishy for sure. We're gonna need to get a Lugia V-Star or a Lugia V. We do want to go for a Carmine here. We prized a boss. We prized an Ultra Ball, which is pretty bad. I think our following turn might be pretty rough. So let's go for, I think we gotta go for the Lumineon for Carmine, and then we need to Ultra Ball, because this hand is pretty bad, I think. We just kind of want to, I think we just want to get rid of it. Again, keeping Jamming Tower would be really good in this scenario. But I think just kind of keeping it safe, keeping the tempo up early is really good. We'll start with this Carmine, just draw some stuff, and I think we'll just go for a pass here. This is okay. I'm actually pretty happy with this hand. Great Ball can find us on Archeops. The reason I don't want to play Great Ball right now is because if I find an Archeops, that gives me less of a chance to top deck it. So I'm happy, totally happy with this hand. We'll see what our opponent does. They have an Ultra Ball, which is going to be able to get them a Rotom, most likely, or Lumineon. If they grab themselves a Lumineon, that'll let them get the, there's the Rotom, the Arven, I was going to say. That's why I like to have the Jamming Tower, because they can bench the Rotom, they can attach Forest Seal Stone and use that to go absolutely bananas and get a full board and draw a bunch of cards. So that is a little bit tough, but they're just going to go for instant charge here, which is pretty solid for us. I can't complain too much about that. Now we get Drapion off the top, which is fine. We Great Ball, we get Iron Bundle. Bundle isn't the worst to have on the bench here. We could just bench the Bundle, but I'm thinking, do we want to Jet Energy up this Lugia? I don't know. I don't know if we do. I think we definitely want to attach to the hands. Yeah, I don't think we want to Jet the Lugia, because even if we read the wind here, we're going to want to swim with hands anyway. So just go for the research. Hopefully we can get double chops, Ultra Ball. We didn't get that. We got a lot of energy. We do get the Lugia V-Star, but we have no chops to use it with. We do have a Lumineon prized as well. This is a little bit tough. So I think we're just going to evolve this Lugia, and we're going to pass here. This is rough. If our opponent goes and they get Rare Candy, Dragonpult, Neo Upper Kirin, we're going to be in a bad spot if his hands gets knocked out. Or if they play an Enhanced Hammer, this hands is in enhanced danger for sure. Because we don't really have a way to get Lugia in the discard. Here's an Ultra Ball, which is going to allow them to discard 2 cards, get any Pokemon, very obviously. And that will probably nab them a no Defiance Band, that's pretty obvious. The Ultra Ball, I'm guessing, is going to get them the Pidgeot, Rare Candy Pidgeot. They have an Arven. Arven gets some Dragonpult. They have their Neo Upper. They're chilling. Like as an Arven right here, kind of just guarantees them the attack. If they play the Kirin, that's really bad though. Like that's extraordinarily bad. Or if they're able to kind of Enhanced Hammer away this Legacy, I'll be pretty sad. I used to play Roseanne in my list, but I did take it out. Here comes the Arven, obviously. But if they have to quick search for the Arven, I'm not the most mad. So now this hand isn't going to get knocked out at the very least. We do have the Mist Energy to put onto it, but this Capturing Aroma is going to need to put in some work for us, that's for sure. So we'll see what happens. If they don't evolve this Drapion, if they go for a wider setup, which it looks like they might, if they don't have the energy, we can actually just attach double turbo, manually attach, and take 2 prizes here. So I'm not, you know, oh, maybe they're going for a Cleffa play. No, another Drapion. That's really interesting. Okay, let's see what they do. There's the rescue board on that Drapion. It's just an instant charge. Okay, that actually makes me feel better. We're still in the game here. We do get another Archeops, but Capturing Aroma, no matter what it hits here, hits the heads. We don't have another Lumineon, I don't think, to use. So I'll grab this Archeops, or maybe I'll grab Lugia, because I feel like we might get Iono'd. Yeah, we don't have our good pal, unfortunately, but we'll just throw this double turbo down, and we'll start amping. Hopefully they don't go for an Iono here. They might need another, what's its face? Arvin to get fully set up. We do get an Ultra Ball into the hand, which is really good. Next turn we'll have our Lugia. And then we'll be good, because our game plan here is going to be, obviously, if they don't get this hands, we'd like to find one of our remaining 3 bosses in the deck to just boss something up, and it kind of guarantees us the win. But right now, we're kind of going to go for, like, we can swing into the Dragonpult, or we can swing into the Pidgeot, pick it up later. They're going to end up getting their Dragonpult going right now, which is fine. But we do want to boss the Rotom at some point, and if we can boss the Rotom, we should be kind of chilling. I don't think there's a way for them to KO this Iron Hands this turn, unless they have Neo Upper in hand and we quick search for Kieran. It's the only way I can think of, but also, this Legacy Energy is keeping us alive and well. I don't see them really going for an Iono here. If they're kind of reading the way we played that hand, we just attached and swung and didn't really do anything. So they definitely got the Neo Upper, which means they're not going to be able to play Temple, but they are going to boss, and boss is going to hit the Lumineon, so it's going to be a straight 2-for-2 trade, which is a bit unfortunate, I won't lie. But this is where the Iron Bundle is going to be really, really solid here, because we can actually use Bundle to put us in a more advantageous situation, I think. We'll lead with the hands, see what's happening with the Bundle, and then go from there. I'm actually kind of liking that play. We get boss off the top, though, which is also really good. We could just straight up boss something. We could boss the Rotom, save the Bundle, which I'm also a fan of. If we're able to accomplish that. I'm actually thinking that's okay. Yeah, I'm thinking that's okay. So we'll go for this Ultra Ball, ditch these double Archeops, and we can get ourselves Snorlax is really, really good, because Snorlax can just swing into this Dragonpult. I'm liking getting Snorlax down. Yeah, do I go for the Jet Energy KO Rotom play? I think I might have to here. Go ahead and we'll Summoning Star. Summoning Star can get us my good pals, Archeops. But yeah, I'm kind of a fan of just bossing Rotom here. We'll get Gift and we'll get double turbo, because then we can jet up our good pal Lugia. Yeah, and then they can go ahead and they can KO the hands. That's the thing though, is like, no, I think I lied. I think we'll Mist Energy our good pal Lugia here. We'll use Primal Turbo, and we'll put Therapeutic V-Guard on Snorlax. And we'll boss and KO Drapion here, for sure. No, I think this is definitely better. Because we can just use Bundle next turn, we'll amp you very much, get another 2 prizes. Again, you can KO my Iron Hands, but then they'll need to basically find a way to get rid of the Rotom at the same time. So if they have Turo or something, they can do that. But I wouldn't be surprised if they go for an Iono here. And then we can, because we've misted our Lugia, we can just go ahead and slam this Dragonpult in the face and then hit it again, because they won't be able to Turo up both the Rotom and the Dragonpult, I don't think, unless they have Palpad in their hand. So we'll see what they do. They have the quick search, but they have a low card hand right now, so I'm not necessarily expecting a great turn from them. I'm hoping this is kind of a walk in the park. We have a bunch of energy in our hand, so if they Iono us, that's kind of fine. They can KO our Iron Hands and take 1 prize. Here's a Counter Catcher. Counter Catcher is going to come through, and if they're hitting the Archeops, I'm pretty sure they're just toast. They are going to hit the Iono, which I'm fine with, because, you know, they get some cards, we get some cards. Again, it's Pokemon that don't really matter, but we can literally just power up our Snorlax and swing with a Snorlax. If they don't respond to the Snorlax, then they just get immediately return KO'd. So they haven't gone for the quick search yet. But we'll see what they do here. Again, they could quick search for the, what's it called? They could quick search for a Collapsed Stadium. I think that's their plan, actually. I think that's their plan. Good plan from them. But then we'll just swing with the Snorlax and we'll be fine. I'm guessing this is a Collapsed Stadium coming down right here. No, it's a Cloak. Oh, they got rid of the Collapsed earlier. That makes a lot more sense. The Recon Directive coming through right here. Now, yeah, I'm kind of thinking we're just going to lead with the Snorlax because we can either Primal Turbo or last Double Turbo onto it. And then it just gets, you know, if it gets KO'd, it gets KO'd. Or we can bundle away, take a KO. But yeah, you're not going to be able to hit Lugia, my friend. I'm sorry. There's a Mist Energy on there. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Oh yeah, now you can put him on the hands. Yeah, put him on the hands. Yeah. Archeops getting knocked out isn't the worst thing in the world. But I do think we want to lead the Snorlax, which is why I love the Snorlax so much in this matchup. I'm a huge fan because we can literally just swing. Now, if they find the Turo and they Turo up the Dragonpult, that's a bit of a different story. And then things might be a little more difficult here. But Snorlax just being a threat, being able to Thumping Snore for free is really, really strong. Get the Jet Energy. Now, the Jet Energy isn't super great here. I mean, we can use Hyper Blower on the bundle because I think they'll just give us Pidgeot here if we do that. You know what? Maybe they're dumb. Let's Hyper Blower and see if it works. Let's see. Anything else gets KO'd. So it's got to be Pidgeot. I'm just really curious to see if this will work. No shot! There's a 0% chance that worked. That made me happy. Sometimes on live, you just gotta go for it. You just gotta go for it. That made me so happy. You know the motto, it's Tails never fails. Brain power, helping you buy better. We're gonna go first with this Tails never fails scenario. Hopefully we get a Lugia. Hopefully we get double chops and discard. Hopefully we have a good time. This is not a good time. This is the opposite of what I would call a good time, but this is a Lugia hand nonetheless. Put him with the Walking Wake sleeves. We got the 151 sleeves. This hand, yeah, this hand's pretty bad. Like, low-key. This hand kind of sucks. We do have time, though. Time is on our side. And we got to research, so I'm thinking we Wyrdeer, like straight up Wyrdeer into the active, double turbo, research his hand next turn. Because Wyrdeer can KO this Bounce Sweep, so I'm happy. Mist is really good in this matchup though against Serena. Mist is really good, I can't deny. But like maybe we just go super hyper aggressive. Unless if we top deck Iono, I'll be so happy. You have no idea if I get Iono off the top. But here's an Irida. You're just gonna let them get that an even better setup. They're likely gonna get a Serena and a Buddy PAF, and that's my guess. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Serena. Whoa! I got the brains. I also got the brawn. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to cook. I'm cooking with my mind. But yeah, that's a standard play. Yeah, I'm debating if we should save this Mist Energy. Snorunt is interesting. They also have the Pidgey. But yeah, and Iono would definitely be better here. It is going to be our turn. Another double turbo. We're losing an insane amount of energies here. This is going to be 100 damage. We'll research, unfortunately, 4 energies away. We did get the Lug, though, which I'm happy about. Now we can Aroma, and a good card in this matchup is actually, believe it or not, it's a Snorlax. But I'm thinking for now, we'll literally just Size Shield Bash, not do anything. Save the Capturing Aroma, because maybe we'll need it down the line if we get like Unfair Stamp or something to find Lumineon. There's no reason to play it this second. Lugia for price isn't doing us a whole lot of favors. Now, again, they can go ahead, they can get their Serena out, which obviously they have, right? It's kind of scary right now, low-key. Oh, it's the Pidgeot. They just have it in hand. I wouldn't be surprised if we just got a rare Candied. Okay, no, they got a quick search for it, thankfully. Now, Wyrdeer usually would be good in this matchup, which honestly, it might be fine if we can just immediately KO this this bounce sweep. But they might be getting an Arven. Arven can nab them the rare candy and Panic Mask. Okay, but it's an Eardon, never mind. If they hit the Panic Mask, then all would be lost for us. But low-key, Serena's a pretty interesting choice right now. Lots of the Stage 2 decks going around. It has a lot of support, a lot of interesting things to be good. There's Froslass, rare candy. Our Archeops will be in danger, unfortunately, though. So I'm thinking what we got to do, use rare candy Serena, is I think we can use Wyrdeer to like body this Serena. They got a crazy hand though. Not even going for the what's his name? That's an energy in hand for sure. That other card. It's gonna be Barrel Energy. Not even going for getting more bounce sweep down, which is kind of crazy. But no, they had to save that. Not sure what it was. There's that Grass Energy. There's a Monkey Dory. Now, okay, there's the Icicle Soul. We gotta do... Oh, they're putting on the Lugia. Interesting. That Lugia, the Lugia's gotta, like, be used right now. Capturing Aroma, roll the dice, be a heads. Thank you, you're the best. I'm gonna get another Choppy. Now we can go for the Lumineon. And Lumineon, this is like the one occasion where, what's his name would be good. Serena would be good. Right now, we have like 0 energies in here. That is bad. That's really, really bad. Like extraordinarily bad. So I think low-key, maybe I'd rather go for a Carmine just to draw less cards. Yeah. Right now we're doing 100. We can do another 40. That's 140. Then we can basically put another 4 energy on it, which should be enough in theory. I'm not even gonna think about it. No thinking, just doing. Do we drop bundle? No, I think we just straight Carmine it. Like, straight Carmine and pray is my motto. Do we drop the bundle? Because if we need to put Bloodmoon down, no. No energies, no energies, no energies. Thankfully, no energies. Okay, we're cooking, Summoning Star. Summoning Star, we are cooking it up. Here are my double chops. So 140. 40 for each energy, so it's plus 80, plus 80. So 160, that's not even enough. Oh, one could be a double turbo though. Let's see if we have a double turbo. I don't know if we have any more double turbos. We might have one. This can grab, I don't even think Snorlax is worth it at this point. No, it is a double turbo. Okay, I think it's possible. Because a double turbo is 60. So it can be another 100 and then another 80. 180, 280. That's perfect. Okay. I think the Blood Moon might be clutch though. Yeah, because hands isn't going to be worth it. We're going to need to grab Blood Moon. Okay. We got this. You got this, Mr. Wyrdeer, because you're my goat. Do this and do V-Guard. Yep. Right now you're doing 240. Then we need 2 more to go. What does Legacy Energy exactly read? Legacy Energy is knocked out by damage only. So we'll save the Legacy, I think. And put both of these other guys over here. Thorton could be pretty clutch. We could Thorton this Wyrdeer. But for now, we got rid of the other Lumineon, which is really unfortunate. But let's just Capturing Aroma again. We want to be thinning right now. We can grab Mr. You know what? Literally, Mr. Lugia is not doing much. Go ahead, Side Shield Bash, get rid of this Serena. But what's helpful next? I think we should... No, we don't want to throw Blood Moon down just yet. We'll Side Shield Bash first. There shouldn't be a way for them to respond this turn. So we'll take our 2. Then if we can boss somehow, if we can find boss, like literally off of a top deck, if we can get boss. We have all of them in the deck. If we can get boss and KO this Pidgeot, then I think we'll actually be golden. There's a dark energy on the monkey. They're gonna like very likely go for the quick search here. They're gonna need to quick search, get more bounce sweets down, but they are down 2. They're down 3 buddy Poffins. Things might be difficult for them. They're gonna Iono us, which I'm actually kind of fine with. There's no way a Wyrdeer's getting knocked out, and it gives us a good chance of finding a boss, which we do find because we're the best. Now, what would have been nice is actually, I think we need to bench that good pal. There's another bounce sweep. We need to bench our good pal. What's his name? Oh, I can't think. Bloodmoon. We definitely needed to. But we'll only need it when the Wyrdeer goes down, and we should be able to find it. Now, them putting that bounce sweep there. Oh, and they got the unfair stamp. This could be a disaster. This could be a disaster. Ooh, that's pretty bad. That is pretty rough. I won't lie. Temple of Sinnoh actually doesn't matter. Right now, we still have our other things, and actually Iono is low-key pretty good for us. Here's a quick search. They might go for a counter catcher. If they go for a counter catcher, that would be a little stinky. We do have a Jet Energy though in the deck still, so that would be fine, actually. Just so we can retreat any of these guys, because counter catching Lugia would be pointless. They'd take 2 prizes off of that. Now we'll see what they grab here. I don't think they should put the Snow Run down. I think that was a mistake. The Bounce Suite, being the lone Bounce Suite's kind of bad. But we'll see what exactly happens here. They're going to choose a new active, which might be the Snow Run. It's going to be Barrel. That's odd. Adrenabrain will take the energy or the damage, I'm guessing, off of Monkey Dory. Kind of the mood I'm thinking they're in if it's taking off of Monkey Dory, but they should take it off Pidgeot. Taking off Pidgeot, miles better. 100%. Yeah. Because what we can do is, after a Froslass, we can literally just boss swing into Pidgeot, and then it'll get ticked down by Freezing Shroud and they'll lose. After we KO this big barrel this turn. Another Panic Mask. On the Pidgeot, again, isn't really going to matter for our use case. They're going to take 2 prizes here. Then we'll Iono them down to another 2 prizes. Forest Seal Stone, again, yeah, they're just thinning. Sounds cool. Industrious Incisors. Yeah, the Wyrdeer was the GOAT this turn, man. Like, Wyrdeer, they didn't think we could get there. We got there. We got there because Wyrdeer is my GOAT. Side Shield Bash is doing, I think, 280 exactly right now, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Ultra Ball. Yeah, it's doing 280, so that's fine. We'll still hit this big barrel. We don't have our other fishy. But I'm thinking Iono is the way to go. We don't want to use our energy, like, at all here. I hope we don't draw into it. That'd be really sad. But of course, we drew into Bloodmoon. And an energy. So Bloodmoon is good. Literally, Bloodmoon boss will win us the game. Because next turn, I'm guessing they're going to aim to take down Wyrdeer. So what I'll do, Gift Energy only gets procced when? It's 7 cards in hand. By damage only. So I will just drop Bloodmoon here. I'm not going to use any choppers. We'll just Side Shield Bash for the KO. Again, the Iono plus getting rid of the barrel is good. I don't know why they didn't go into the Froslass, though. That was a bit strange, I think. We get Iono. Now, they can obviously quick search to find themselves and, what's it called? Quick search to find themselves another Iono. But I'm perfectly fine with this scenario here. I'm guessing what they're going to try and do is go for a Serena play. Plus, well, they Iridied, so that kind of just gives us the win, I think. Because we have another energy left. So if they take any sort of KO here, we can just use Bloodmoon Boss KO Pidgeot. Unless, no, they have to do that. They have to do that because, like, Wyrdeer will KO the Serena after Legacy plus Jet. So that's fine, as long as we don't literally top deck Legacy. But no, it's actually okay. It's actually completely okay because they didn't disrupt our hand. I think we just have game in hand right now. So that's pretty sweet. Yeah, they can go ahead and Icicle Soul. Like, they can Icicle Soul the Bloodmoon, which would be pretty bad, but like Monkey Dory after will need to do it. So yeah, it literally doesn't matter what they do here. I think we kind of just win either way because we have the Legacy energy in our deck still. And that is pretty solid. But yeah, I'm guessing they're going to try and like win next turn is their goal. They're going to hit the Wyrdeer with the Icicle Soul. The only thing I can see being real bad here is if they actually countercatcher Bloodmoon, Icicle Soul, Wyrdeer. That would be really bad. If they do that. But no, it's just an Icicle Soul. So I do think we have the dub here. Yeah, you're going to hit the Wyrdeer. Only one Froslass proc goes off. That means I cannot KO Serena. Won't let me hit. But, oh no, but I can't hit the Pidgeot because of the Panic Mask. Interesting. This Wyrdeer's definitely going down next turn. Can I Blood Moon though? I can Blood Moon it. 240, 260, but then it gets procced only once. That's bad. Okay. Primal Turbo just to start. We just have Legacy Energy. That is rough though, I won't lie, that is rough. They can KO the Wyrdeer, then they can prep the Lumineon. That is pretty bad, but I think we need to just go, like, they've only taken 2. Oh, we can't even hit. We could hit the Froslass here, which isn't the worst idea. Could just hit the Froslass and then bank on another boss. Let's think about this critically. Could also hit the Monkey. If we hit the Monkey with Mr. Wyrdeer, no, then Froslass proc will still KO it. Either way, it'll get KO'd. But Monkey, I think, actually might be a little bit better. Yeah, I do think Monkey might be the goal here. Then we have Bundle. No, we don't have Bundle still. Well, Thorton can still bundle us a win. Monkey, I think, is still the correct knockout, though. Yeah, I'm thinking that's right. Man, the double Panic Mask is kind of crazy. But I think this has to be how it goes. Psy Shield Bash for 280. We'll take out Monkey Dory. Yeah, this is kind of rough. We literally just need to find another boss. We got a Jet, so thankfully we can use Primal Turbo here. But now we're getting really, really, real thin. Us not having access to our other Lumineon is bad. The Earthen Vessel. Yeah, see, because our Blood Moon is here, I actually didn't think about, like, yeah, we couldn't boss the Pidgeot and KO thing at the same time. There's a Trop Kick gonna potentially come through. Icicle Soul, like, I think Icicle Souling the Ursaluna is still a better play. Because you know Wyrdeer's getting knocked out here. But it's gonna be a counter catcher on Lumineon. Oh, that's it. That's just the game. Dang. That was tough. Serena put in the work. I thought we had him there. But Mr. Wyrdeer is going to get KO'd by that Freezing Shroud. We were like locked up right there. We were locked up. It was a close game. It was a close game. But I do have to give it to them where credit is due. That was a sick deck. Always cool to lose to a sick deck. Won't lie. So what did you think of my new take on Lugia V-STAR? I'm loving this deck. I think this deck is consistent enough. It's Lugia still. You're still going to have Lugia hands. But I think this deck is really, really strong. It's a lot of fun to play. Snorlax is a clutch card in so many matchups. Being able to just swing them on its head and just, you know, continuously, consistently disrupt your opponent's game plan very easily. And you don't need to commit the space that Cinccino needs to kind of succeed. I'm really a fan of this deck, but I want to know what you think. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below what do you think of this list. What did you like, what you dislike, what you keep, what you change, and subscribe to the Hitmonchanting channel because I'm posting multiple Pokemon trading card game videos every single weekend. With all that said and done, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, Hitmonchanting out.